Hey,
we're back, yeah.
Welcome back to MasterCast, episode 2.
Yeah, quite a while.
Basically, we don't have an upload schedule in terms of when we're putting this stuff out. It's supposed to be out on a Friday, but the first one was out on a Tuesday because
Magic.
life got in the way. That was just, we had to do it like that. And then we're going to record on a Wednesday and get out on Friday. We couldn't do the Wednesday after that because you were doing something, and then we were going to do it this Wednesday, but you were ill, and we couldn't, I'm not going to force you to do it if you're ill. So here we are filming this on Friday the 23rd of November.
It is. What is special about today, Jonathan?
Bearing in mind the last one we filmed was a Sunday, and it's almost 3 weeks ago since we filmed the last one. Yeah. It feels a lot longer than that. And no one has listened to it yet, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah. But if we can get a solid schedule, solid 5, and then we'll see.
Solid 5, yeah. What's special about today, the 23rd of November?
The 23rd of November is the birthday of the greatest television show of all time, Primeval. It's a joke. You see what
the greatest television show of
Doctor
all time.
Who.
The Wire. Oh.
The
It is the what birthday of the Doctor?
The 55th anniversary of Doctor Who. 55th.
Oh God, the 50-year anniversary thing came out 5 years ago.
Yes, that's how maths work. Have you ever seen An Adventure in Space and Time?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's so good. You need to watch it. You just do.
What else is special about today, Jonathan?
No, Paul. We're not mentioning that.
We are mentioning it. Who's born today?
Oh, for God's sake. The official Doctor Who social media celebrated the birthday of Clara Oswald in the show because she's got the same birthday as the actual show, because of course she has. I've mellowed on Clara a bit though, to be honest. I used to hate her with a passion. I don't anymore.
I didn't like it when the point where she became basically the second Doctor, but
yeah,
Doctor Who.
Leave that to Patrick Troughton. Oh
so
God!
Funny.
It's been too long. It feels like
it feels awkward again.
It feels awkward again.
So, stuff that's happened recently. Stanley.
Yes, this is something we need to touch on. It's, in the nicest possible way, kind of old news now.
Yeah.
But don't take that as us not being respectful or not caring, because, I'm still not over Stanley dying.
It's sad.
It's devastating. Devastating.
What, they managed to get his cameos sorted, haven't they? Because he films them in bunches.
He films them in bunches, so I think we know that he's got one in
Next Avengers.
The Next Avengers
or
and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I don't think it's confirmed the Captain Marvel, but it's highly likely.
I reckon he's got one.
He didn't film one for Dark Phoenix.
That's because Dark Phoenix doesn't know what
I don't know if he's done one for Spider-Man Far From Home, but I'm fairly sure that has finished production. It'll probably go into reshoots, but I would assume they'd do the cameo before then.
Probably.
But I don't know. The way the cameos were filmed for the MCU films, for example, I think it was the cameos for Doctor Strange up to Thor Ragnarok, maybe, were all filmed pretty much in one lot by James Gunn, who needs to be rehired, but we're going to leave that. Let's not go there.
Let's not go there. I think the Avengers 4. Was it Avengers 4?
Avengers 4, yeah.
Yes.
It is
Avengers. They better do it for Stanley.
Listen, I think every movie to the end of time, every Marvel movie needs to be dedicated to Stanley.
No, but this one should.
Avengers 4 definitely should.
There should be just.
I think they'll probably do in the Marvel movies going forwards. I think they'll probably do like what the Netflix shows do, and
I don't have Netflix. What do they do?
What Deadpool 2 did. They didn't physically have him, but they have a picture of him. So it's very subtle in the Netflix show. Sometimes you can miss him. In Deadpool 2, it was Deadpool 2, so obviously it wasn't subtle, and it was a massive mural of his face on a wall. But I think they'll do something like that. They'll still feature Stanley in some capacity, whether it just be a picture or whatever. But I think they will continue to do that. But I would assume Avengers 4 will be his last physical cameo.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of what they did for Paul Walker at the end of Fast and Furious.
I think Marvel is respectable enough to not try and do any of that with Stanley, really. But
no,
you never know.
No, but I'm talking about the end of it, how they did for Paul, flashback of all his greatest moments in the franchise.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
They'll definitely dedicate it to Stanley.
Maybe not his moments in the franchise because they are just little funny quips. Aren't they?
It feels weird because maybe they'll dedicate Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse to Stanley
because Spider-Man is his favourite one.
It's his most famous one, isn't it? And it's not that Spider-Man technically. Ultimate Spider-Man was created by Brian Michael Bendis in about 2011. He's still pretty recent, and he's like people love Miles Morales, but it feels weird because the next MCU film is Captain Marvel, and it's like, well, I don't know that Stanley, if he did create Captain Marvel, I'm not sure, but that doesn't feel like the right one to dedicate to. I think they should just dedicate all of them to him, to be honest. But I feel like, in a way, as much as Spider-Man is his most famous character, it makes sense for his last cameo to be in Avengers 4. Because it's the end of an era in and of itself, and it's a sense of finality to it.
It makes sense.
What are some of your favourite Stanley cameos? I'm not gonna try and make you say your top 5 or whatever, but just some ones that you'd like.
Hef. Where is Hugh Hefner?
Iron Man 2. No, Iron Man 1.
Iron Man 1. He walks in and just goes, "How's it going, Hef?"
I
did. When he said that, I just think, "Oh, they actually got Hugh Hefner." And then Stan Lee turns around and just goes, "Oh,
that's not Hugh Hefner." There are a couple that always get thrown around, don't they? So, The Amazing Spider-Man is often considered one of the best.
God, what was that?
That's when he's in the library and Spider-Man and the Lizard are just fighting.
Oh, when
he's got the headphones.
Yeah.
Which it is a brilliant one, but I think it's possibly a little bit overrated. I have always liked the Avengers Age of Ultron cameo because he says Excelsior in it. What more do you want?
Oh yeah, when he gets...
He says Excelsior. That's like, why... He says Excelsior?
I also like... I'm a fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy one.
The first one?
Yeah.
What, where Rocket's like, you're a pedo?
Yeah, I found
what, where he calls him a nonce?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's the best Stan Lee
No, I found
cameo.
that.
Of course it comes from James Gunn, that little rascal.
No, I just when I watched that one, I just think, yeah. So
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, that one, he's confirmed to be a Watcher pretty much. He's a Watcher
informant.
But he's basically just Iwatu the Watcher, let's be honest.
He's not.
But,
the Watcher is big and bold.
Right, Paul, let's not get pedantic. Head. The comics Valkyrie is white.
Yeah, but that'd be...
Exactly.
That'd be like racist.
The comics Ancient one is a racist stereotype.
Yeah.
The point is, that's a very good cameo. The Civil War cameo, Tony Stank. I think that one is possibly a little bit overrated, but I can't say it's not a good one.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Nah.
He just goes out of a window.
Yeah.
I only like that because I watched the Cinema Wins video of Spider-Man Homecoming. And he just goes, what's her name? Is it Marjorie? She was like, "Hey Marjorie, how's your mother?" And the Cinema Wins go, "Yeah, because I used to date her." Stunning. I find it quite funny.
Oh, man, funny. Have you seen the Cinema Wins video of Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yes.
There you go. I have. What other ones? I think his Thor. What is one in Thor? It's quite funny. He's in the truck. They're trying to pull me on there, and he's like, "Did it work?"
Oh, with the back of his truck flies off. Yeah.
And the Captain America First Avenger one, I think, is pretty good. Where he's in the crowd and he's like, "I thought he'd be taller." That was quite funny. The Winter Soldier. I'm so gonna get fired. That's my Stanley impression. I think it's pretty good.
It's not.
Excelsior.
Oh, okay, that one's awful.
I wanted to create a new group of superheroes. And I wanted them to be a family, so I made the Fantastic Four.
Actually, Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
I like that character. That.
Yeah.
I wear him front. I wear him back. I wear him inside. Oh my god, so good.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are great. I mean, it's Stan Lee.
It's Stan Lee, yeah.
So yeah, very, very sad.
Will be missed.
Will be absolutely missed. And I think, people say you die twice.
Really?
I've stolen this from Big Damn Cast. I'm not gonna lie. People say you die twice when you physically die, and when people stop saying your name and forget you. And I don't think.
God, that's like Coco.
And I don't think people ever will stop remembering.
It'd be like Elvis, wouldn't it?
Be like Shakespeare. He is
Caesar,
the modern Shakespeare. I think he's the maker of so many legends.
He's not necessarily the maker, but he's someone who managed to get them so engraved.
Exactly.
In pop
what
culture.
He's done, and he only made Spider-Man when he was like 30 or 40. His legacy and the characters he created and the prominence he had in making them such a massive part of pop culture. It's not uncool anymore to be a fan of Iron Man. You know what I mean?
It's not uncool to be a fan of comics.
You're not a nerd if you like the Avengers anymore.
You're just a normal person.
It's just, it made $2 billion, and a lot of that is down to Stan Lee. And we're not giving him all the credit. Obviously, there were Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko. And
that's most often the one where it wasn't Stan Lee that did all
it was Jack Kirby. And yes, Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko
did do quite a lot.
Yeah, I don't know as much about them really, because I think Stan Lee is very much the face of Marvel. He always has been, but I think he always will be.
You can't deny that he will be missed, and he did make it
absolutely
what
will be. Yeah.
So, what? Speaking of films and things and
films
stuff
and things, yeah.
Lion King.
The Lion King. So we've moved on from something that happened 2 weeks ago to something that happened yesterday. For us.
Lion King.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a happy boy.
It just looks like the Lion King again.
Just 3D.
I think that I don't know. I thought, well, it doesn't look bad, but
do you know what?
There was nothing, and it's only a teaser trailer, right? They're going to show us more, and that's fine.
Do you know what I'm the most happy about?
What?
Guess who they've got voicing Mufasa?
Yeah, James Earl Jones.
Guess who they've got voicing Scar?
It's not Jeremy Irons, is it?
It is Jeremy Irons.
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
No. He wasn't in the thing. I'm pretty sure it's Chiwetel Ejiofor.
What?
And it's Donald Glover as Simba. And listen, I understand that it's a teaser trailer, so they're obviously going to show us more. And the Jungle Book was great. I have seen the Jungle Book, but I think I saw it on a coach on a school trip, so I kind of didn't quite see it.
You bastards!
Why don't you just go on IMDb and do The Lion King 2019?
I'm busy.
But there was nothing in that it's like with the Han Solo film.
What the fuck?
Calm down.
Why is it not Jeremy?
Calm down.
What's he been in?
Chiwetel Ejiofor, Doctor Strange.
Oh.
And 12 Years a Slave.
And The Martian. Actually.
Yeah, well, you know.
Oh, it's in 2012?
Chiwetel Ejiofor, he's a pretty cool guy. But there was this trailer didn't, to me, go, this is why we need to make The Lion King
3D.
in live action. You know, I can understand the Jungle Book because the original animated Jungle Book has no plot. Basically, and I can understand. I mean, I can't understand Beauty and the Beast, but I mean, I don't hate the new Disney Renaissance that's happening, if you would call it that. How they're making. I think it will be interesting to look at once it's kind of all done. And it's interesting the way they've gone about it. Like, Pete's Dragon came out the same year as the Jungle Book, or like 2015 or something. Like, who asked for Pete's Dragon to be remade? But I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I know some people absolutely do, and that is, if you do, that's fine. I think it's understandable, especially if you really grew up with the originals and cherished them. But these are kind of the new films for a whole new generation. But I think Beauty and the Beast was the worst example of being like, let's just remake it because it will make money, and it did. It made $1 billion.
Oh yeah.
But this trailer for The Lion King didn't.
It didn't thrill.
It didn't. It didn't go. This is why we need a live action version of a film with no humans in.
To be honest,
this is.
I was reasonably happy for it because I love The Lion King, but now I found out my boy Jeremy Irons is not voicing Scar.
The thing is, you can't just bring back James Earl Jones and no one else. Like, James Earl Jones is an old man now. Just let him have a rest. Stop trying to make him Darth Vader. He sounds old.
Yeah, especially...
It was weird because I watched this trailer and I was like, I know James Earl Jones is back and I know that this is James Earl Jones as Mufasa, but he doesn't sound old enough in this trailer. When you compare him to, like, the voice he did in Rogue One, where he sounds like he's on death's door, in all honesty.
That's probably because the Darth Vader voice
very,
is
very
breathing.
Don't choke on your aspirations, director. He just sounds. He sounds old in Rogue One, and he didn't sound old enough in this. Which,
to be honest, like, Mufasa isn't killed of old age. He's just projecting. I want Jeremy Irons back.
But
Jeremy Irons just had the voice.
Obviously, you're going to go for the nostalgia. It's The Lion King. And listen, The Lion King will probably make $1 billion.
It'll do well.
It'll make money, right?
It
will make money. But it's just... This trailer didn't wow me. And the Aladdin trailer that came out a while back, that didn't wow me either.
Aladdin trailer?
Yeah, for the Aladdin with Will Smith as the genie. Yeah. That the trailer for that came out a while back, and that didn't wow me either. And I haven't seen really any of the. I've seen the Jungle Book, but I haven't seen Cinderella or Maleficent or Beauty and the Beast or.
I watched Beauty and the Beast.
What else have they done? Can't remember. But this didn't convince me. I can go out and buy The Lion King on DVD for £5. Maybe the original one. Why should I go to the cinema and pay 10, 15 quid, whatever it is now, as a rip-off? We have a friend who gets us a discount, so it's fine.
That's the only reason we're friends with him.
Yeah. But why should people go and pay 15 quid to see just, it's like the shot-for-shot remake of Psycho. And because I remember I watched The Lion King, I say recently, it wasn't that recently, but it was on, like, Channel 4 or whatever, so I had adverts in it, so it was cool. Yeah. But I watched it and I was like, wow, that felt really short. And I think films just generally have got longer.
Yeah.
And Beauty and the Beast got longer and added nothing, from what I've heard at least, added at least 20 minutes, maybe more, like 40 minutes. Yeah, added a lot of runtime.
I could not tell you.
And not a lot of substance in that runtime.
I could not.
It just added it for the sake of it.
I couldn't tell you what they've added from the original one.
Exactly. And you know that they'll do that again with The Lion King. You know that they will add stuff that they don't need to.
But one thing that's got me, I love and adore The Lion King.
Yeah.
This is going to sound so basic, but I love and adore it purely because of Be Prepared.
Right.
And Scar.
Well, there you go, but that's childhood nostalgia. I don't have... I'm not a Disney kid. I didn't have those films. I didn't watch those films and fall in love with them as I grew up. And it's not that, like, I didn't have access to them. My sister loved Mulan as a kid. She grew up with Mulan. She loves it. And I'm sure she will definitely go and see the new Mulan when that comes out.
I'm fairly certain my sister still believes in fairies, but that's besides the point.
But the Lion King trailer, for me, it looked good.
It was a teaser.
But
it was just a teaser.
It also looked like very well CGI'd animals. It didn't look like real animals. And maybe it's because I know that they're not real animals. I know they're not real.
Because you can't get a monkey to pick up a lion cub
you can't do that.
The other lions
it's like Rocket Raccoon and Groot in a Marvel movie. I look at those and I'm like, they're so good. But they're not there. I know they're not there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how impressive the CGI is. It doesn't matter. I know that they are not there. And it's not, I don't know, it's not impossible to do it because, like, L337 in Solo: A Star Wars Story, I think she looks very, very good, and I believe that she was there. Maybe if I rewatch it, I won't.
I think, like, L3 and then K2SO. Alan Tudyk's character from Rogue One.
Yeah, but even when I rewatched Rogue One, I was like, but I know he's not there. But I think with L337, that was a physical costume that Phoebe Waller-Bridge wore. She wore physical bits of it. So, like, that weird-shaped head and stuff. Because I remember watching the trailers and going, how have they managed to do this?
And
it was
so
like,
perfectly.
yeah, no, they've got her in a silly suit and put bits of the droids, so like the mouth grill and whatever, it's physically there, and they've just filled the rest in with CG. So there is there are physical elements of that in there, whereas there's not any physical elements of these animals.
They may be done mocap on the actor's face.
No, they're not. No. They don't do mocap on these. Andy Serkis's Jungle Book film. It's called Mowgli. It was going to be called Jungle Book Origins, and then I think someone must have gone, hang on a minute. Everyone will hear that name and go, I'm good, thanks. So I think it's just called Mowgli, but it might have a subtitle. But it's Andy Serkis's. It was supposed to be his directorial debut. It's been in production and stuff going on with it so long that it's not his directorial debut anymore. He's made a film since then. But this is his big CGI, and it's got a really great cast. It's got like Cate Blanchett and Benedict Cumberbatch and all that lot, and that is mocap. The animals are.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing with mocap.
He's basically the reason why mocap.
He's the mocap god.
No, he is though.
He is.
Which is really sad because it's just like Andy Serkis. You don't remember his face.
Who?
You just know him as Gollum or Caesar.
I think he's a great physical actor as well.
Of course,
he was my favourite part of Black Panther.
Because the reason why he's actually a very good actor normally is because when you're in the CGI, you have to really emote.
Yeah,
you have to really register.
Yeah.
So when he's playing normal character, I think that possibly comes through.
Because
Claw was deranged.
Yeah.
And you knew.
He's got a really great physical presence, which obviously comes from doing the mocap. But so I don't know. Maybe if we see more of The Lion King and it looks really good, I probably won't go see it because I'm not made of money.
I'm just waiting for the Be Prepared song.
But
if they make it full music,
I think The Lion King, and this was something that people said when it was first announced, The Lion King is the most dangerous choice of all of the Disney classics to remake in live action because there's no humans in it.
No.
So it's like, well, at what point does it become live action? Because you've not got real animals.
Pride Rock doesn't exist.
Exactly. It's all going to be filmed on a soundstage anyway, because the Jungle Book was. They didn't go to an actual jungle. They just built a bit of a jungle in a backlot.
It'd be like Madagascar, but more realistic looking. That's what people think it's going to be.
Or like The Lion King, but more realistic looking.
Yeah. It's literally someone just put a better graphics card in.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But it runs a risk of not proving itself as its own thing and a reason for it to exist. And
it's like the extended Lion King films. Like the other ones, like Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, all that crap.
Yeah, from this teaser, I didn't get anything that said, this is why we chose to make Lion King, because we believe that there is a new way of telling this story, and there is a reason to make it like this, in this way, with this technology. And I didn't get that from it.
No. I mean, you could have sold me if you just did a complete, just don't, add in a new cast, just make the Lion King.
But if you don't add any new cast, that's the thing. You've got a whole new cast, you've got Donald Glover, you've got Chiwetel Ejiofor, you've got Beyonce, and then you've just... Yeah,
Beyonce doing what?
I think she's the lioness, I don't remember what she's called.
Nala?
I'm pretty sure she's a grown-up Nala.
Get it in there, Donald Glover.
Dirty boy. But then you bring back James Earl Jones. Either go with a whole new cast, or don't. But if you just bring back the old cast, if you just get James Earl Jones and Rowan Atkinson again and Jeremy Irons, that's it. Again, what is the point?
I'm just
it feels like they don't know what they're doing with it.
I'm a real sucker for it, and to be honest, I just want to see what Lion King would be like.
Yeah,
if it was
I think it will be. It's Jon Favreau, who I have a lot of faith in. I think he'll do a good job.
Yeah, he managed to turn a complete dickish comic book character into.
He made the best Christmas film of all time.
Did he?
Yeah.
What?
Elf. Elf is the best Christmas. It's probably not.
Die Hard.
Maybe. It's not a Christmas film.
It is a Christmas film.
It's not.
It is a Christmas film.
It's not.
It is.
You are wrong about that.
It's a Christmas film.
You're wrong.
It's a Christmas film.
Right. The point is, let's move on. Speaking of Christmas, Doctor Who not happening on Christmas has been officially confirmed.
Every British person's Christmas Day has been ruined.
7 episodes in now to the series, which we're still not talking about.
Nope.
But
can I just say 5 words?
Is it Wham Bam Thanks Kabam?
That be the one. Wham Bam Thanks Kabam.
Kabam's 1 word. That's 4 words. He's been saying this ever since we've seen the episode. It's like the only thing he said. It's really irritating.
I find it quite funny. At least I've moved on from the pating.
God's sake.
Oh God. Okay, we've already said.
Anyway, we said we gotta wait.
No Christmas special.
No
My
Christmas special.
Day is ruined.
But New Year's special instead.
Okay, my New Year's Day has changed.
And that. Listen, for some people, it's a Christmas tradition, and it will feel odd. I think. I don't know, because my Christmas Day for years now has been wake up, you get some of your presents, you have your Christmas dinner, you get some of your other presents, you're all full, and then you go and you watch Doctor Who and you have a good time, right? And then you just chill out for the rest of the day. I don't know what, maybe it'll give us more time to
see family.
Play a board game or something, I don't know.
But if you're my family, you don't want to play board games because we all end up hating each other.
Why would you not want to hate each other on Christmas?
That precise reason. It's like we play Monopoly and we just all end up hating my granddad.
Gotta love
because
a bit of Monopoly.
No one, since he started playing Monopoly with us, no one can have the yellow houses and win. It is physically impossible. No one has won. It's come to the point where he's gone bankrupt, and he says, "Do you want all my houses?" And it's the yellow ones. Now you can just put them back. I don't want them.
What are we talking? Doctor Who. So it's not happening on Christmas. It's going to be a New Year's Day special, written by Chibi Boy.
Chibi Chibbers.
Chibi Chibbers. That's just a Snapchat
Chibbers.
notification. We'll just ignore that for now.
It'll be interesting.
So it's written by Chris Chibnall, directed by Wayne Yip, who should sound familiar because he has directed Doctor Who before. I don't know how much he's done, but I know that he definitely did do last year's Empress of Mars. The most Doctor Who story a Doctor Who story could be. It's definite. That episode definitely is an episode of Doctor Who. That's the one with the Ice Warriors. Capaldi and Bill with the Ice Warriors and the Ice Queen.
That's good. Did they actually have people on Mars?
Yeah, it was like the old-fashioned. It was like the 1800s British soldiers.
Yes, that was the one.
Like, God save the Queen! The British Army is the best army in the world!
Did you actually like that episode?
That was alright.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for Ice Warriors. I just think they're great.
They are quite cool.
They're not even that. There's not even that much about them that's appealing. They just look cool. I just think they look cool.
We are suckers for visuals.
Yeah.
Speaking of
that
visual things,
that episode is the most Doctor Who. It's just it is an episode of Doctor Who, and there's not much else I can say. Which I also feel that about an episode in the current series. Ooh, which one could it be? Tune in a couple of weeks once the series is finished to find out.
Speaking of visual things that we like,
yes, Paul.
In terms of substance we hate, Battlefront
2. This thing won't bloody die. So they've released some stuff about Geonosis.
Yeah, it's Obi-Wan
Kenobi, and I don't care. I watched the trailer without sound, and
I watched the trailer with sound.
I watched it, and I was like, yeah,
like
alright.
Person.
I'll play it once. Maybe twice.
Then
I'm done. I'm done with that.
I'm intrigued about the Galactic Assault.
I just don't care.
Because
the thing is, that trailer ends with like starfighters, and it's like, well, you're not adding anything to the starfighters. You're just promoting the fact that there's one starfighter mode that's been there since launch and has not changed a single bit. You've added one map almost a year ago. Dakar.
Oh, that's a bad map.
Exactly. It's not even good.
Best map Ryloth.
Yeah.
Because,
no.
Yes.
No. The best map is Fondor.
No.
Yeah.
We played that so much.
Because it was in the beta.
To be honest, that's all we did in the beta.
Yeah, because it was the best thing. Because it was the best thing in the beta. You're like, oh, this is going to be so cool. And then you get to the main game, you're like, this is cool. Is there any more? No?
No.
Okay. And the Hero Starfighters mode is fine, but it's not enough.
No, it's awful.
There's just
it's
not enough.
Fine, it's awful.
It's just not enough to that game.
It's just...
So, this is just so I can...
Just a little bit disappointing.
Just a tad.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Just like,
so...
It's just... I love Geonosis. I love the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I love Star Wars. I love Democracy.
I also love Democracy.
That was a little Star Wars quote for you.
I am.
But just... Oh, God.
212th Attack Battalion. Whoa.
Yeah, which, for all you Clone Wars fans, definitely existed at the time of the battle.
When does this come out?
What? This? I don't know.
Oh my God, where? Punch it. Ooh, hello there.
It's soon, isn't it?
I don't know, probably not. It's probably the end of the month.
More. Yeah, it's about a week.
I do not know. Let's have a look. What else is it that's happened recently?
I don't know.
Oh, have you seen this Boss Logic on Twitter?
What? I do not have Twitter.
Boss Logic is a graphic artist, kind of. He's been doing a thing. So the Arrowverse crossover this year is Elseworlds. He's been doing a thing, basically taking a character from the MCU and a character from the shitty DC universe and swapping the actors around. So this is the last one, and this is Tom Holland and Ezra Miller as the Flash and Spider-Man.
How about no? Because that looks...
that's probably the weakest one.
Hang on a minute. Has he done, like, switching Batman and other people?
Yeah.
I think my friend showed me some of them, and I just went, no.
I'm just gonna... No, that's not what I wanted. Paul, say something whilst I sort this out.
Thanos is the best villain.
Right.
He is, though.
Yeah, I suppose.
How about you go on our Twitter, Jonny, and have a look?
Shut up! It's all just Lion King stuff.
Piss off with this Lion King.
Piss off with the Lion King stuff. I just need the hashtag else both worlds. There it is. Else both worlds. Just search else both worlds.
Okay.
Here we go. And then we got so here you can see you've got
Henry Cavill.
That's Iron Man and Batman.
Oh,
Ben Affleck,
God. Ben Affleck does not suit it, and neither does RDJ.
Then you've got Henry Cavill and Chris Evans. That just looks like Henry Cavill to me.
It does, but the Chris Evans one's good. God.
That looks really cool. That one.
Yeah.
And so does that one, to be honest. And this is the Momoa Hemsworth one.
I'm not gonna lie.
We've done it again, Paul. For God's sake, we've ended up talking about something completely visual on an audio podcast. We're so bad at this.
I'm not gonna lie. Hemsworth as Aquaman does look quite good.
Oh yeah, and then there was a Joker and Loki one. So this is Tom Hiddleston as the Joker.
Nope.
And
no.
Jared Dickhead Leto as Loki.
Nope. Just no. That's a definite no.
Yeah, so there you go.
I just wanted to get Thanos as the best villain in there.
Once Upon a Deadpool.
What?
Once Upon a Deadpool.
What's that?
Once Upon a Deadpool is the PG-13.
Oh, yeah.
Deadpool 2.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Film.
How the hell are they going to do that?
I think they've filmed new scenes and stuff for it.
A lot.
They're framing it with like a. Have you not seen the trailer for it? They released a trailer in it.
No.
It is a little bit different. I don't think I'll go and see. I don't know if it's even getting a UK release.
Just watch it legally.
I don't know. I think there's something about Deadpool that I think they could make it work PG-13, but I don't know.
It's just going to be so sarcastic.
Yeah.
Because they're literally going to have to lean in the Merc with a mouth bit. Rather than the Merc.
It's an interesting way to do it. And it is just because Fox they wanted Deadpool to be PG-13 in the first place, and they were like, no, that won't work. But they've got that now. They're doing it now, and maybe it will work. Maybe it won't.
Maybe.
In other news, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald came out recently, and we haven't seen it.
Since when?
Or at least I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I want to know the exact...
Last Friday came out, I think.
I haven't a clue.
Or maybe it comes out this Friday.
I don't care about anything else with this previous Harry Potter lore being added. I want to know the exact point in time when Albus Dumbledore stopped wearing trendy three-piece suits and started wearing them big fuck-off robes. I want to know the exact moment in time she went, yeah, I want to stop dressing in suits and just wear this giant purple gown with crystals.
When Jude Law realised he was visibly becoming so old he was turning into Richard Harris. And then that backfired on him because he just ended up looking like Michael Gambon after after a bit, didn't he? A couple of
And
years.
then-
Oh, no!
And then
I've gone back to looking a bit more young again.
And then some part of him started turning.
It's
into a
because it's
skeleton.
in the book, Paul. It's in the book.
Yes, come on.
So apparently...
Wait. Do you not remember that little flashback in Harry Potter when he uses the pensive thing?
Yeah.
When he sees Michael Gambon Dumbledore talking to a young Tom Riddle.
Why is it not?
So it
goes Jude Law, Michael Gambon, Richard Harris for a little bit, and then no, Richard Harris for 12 years, because it's Richard Harris who is there when they drop Harry off as a baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And then back to Michael Gambon.
Proof of the time turner.
Whoa!
Proof of the time turner.
From what I've heard, it's a little bit disappointing. It's got a twist in it.
A twist what?
I don't know, Paul.
What?
I'm going to see it eventually.
What twist could they possibly
And
do?
also, it just kind of shits on the entire established law and kind of... You know that meme where it's a guy walking with like his girlfriend and he's looking at the other girl?
Yes.
And he's like, ooh, that meme.
I love
There's
those.
I've seen one of those and it's... So the girl walking with him, he's like, come on. Is a previously established Harry Potter canon and law. The guy is J.K. Rowling, and then the person walking away is whatever the hell that shit was.
I also love it because at one point, whatever J.K. Rowling just said,
It was a fact. It was a straight
instant.
Yeah, no, Dumbledore is a representative of death. Yeah,
Dumbledore's
he
gay.
is death. You got a problem with that? Well, it's a bloody fact now.
Dumbledore's gay.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah, but that one makes sense because
Apart from the fact that everyone else in Harry Potter is straight as a bloody
straight, misogynistic, and backwards. Very backwards. He's just so weird.
Yeah.
Fantastic Beasts. The first.
You've
One?
seen the first one, haven't you?
I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
I quite
I
like.
thought it was fine. I thought it was good. I thought it was an enjoyable 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Was it that long?
I don't know, probably.
Didn't
I
feel
think
like
it was. I think making a 5-film franchise out of it is a mistake. Not that I wouldn't go to see a 5-film franchise.
No, I probably.
But I wouldn't want to watch a 5-film franchise out of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Because Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them
It's a book.
that should have just been its own film. Should have just been a fun adventure with a couple of magical creatures getting loose, and that be that, right? Just an enjoyable film. And you can do your 5-film Grindelwald series, but don't try and just cram it into Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And the second film, they've already buggered up the naming thing, because it's just Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Like, you're not even trying at this point. You could just I think you could just call it The Crimes of Grindelwald, and people are intelligent enough to work it out. Harry Potter is a massive, massive thing. Like, maybe you'll lose a few people, but you're gonna make enough money that won't matter anyway.
To be honest,
Or they have got Johnny Depp, so maybe you won't make that much money.
Yeah. It's
Because
just
he's a dodgy bloke.
It's just why?
I don't really have anything against Johnny Depp. He just seems a bit dodgy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I'm not overly fussed about this. Crimes of Grindelwald. I haven't followed it at all.
But you could have just made a Grindelwald series, and it would have been. I think people would have accepted it. People are interested in that part of the Harry Potter lore, and if you had made maybe a trilogy, would have been better. But a Grindelwald trilogy, and just done it and gone, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. It's just a trilogy, like a Star Wars story. It's like
except not the sequels.
Yeah, but it's like Wizarding World. If you start making spin-off films under the Wizarding World umbrella, so you do your Grindelwald trilogy, you do your Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them as a one-off, you do Quidditch Through the Ages, I don't know. You can do whatever. You can make it. You can make a franchise out of Harry Potter. You can make it a cinematic universe out of Harry Potter, and people will accept it and will buy into it. But not like this. I don't think.
Do you know what really gets me? Fantastic Beasts. Do you know what that is?
It's a textbook.
It's a textbook.
It's a textbook that J.K. Rowling wrote for comic relief.
And I'm not going to lie, it's a fun read.
Oh, it is a fun read.
It's a very fun read.
It's a fun read because it's interesting, and also you've got all the little squiggles and doodles from Harry and Ron.
I didn't read those bits.
Oh, they're the best bits.
No, I'm going to get that one again.
They're the best bits.
But
we've got it upstairs. You can read it, sure.
Fantastic. I just wanted Newt to... I wouldn't have minded just backpacking across the world adventure film with him.
Exactly. Why can we not have that?
Why have you got to put in Grindelwald?
Why can we not have that?
Why is Grindelwald it? All Newt wants to do is write about...
There's no previous inclination that Newt Scamander, who wrote a book for some school kids to use, was an essential part of the first Wizarding War. Like, what?
Do you know what I like?
You're just making it up as you go along, Joanne.
Do you know what...
Joanne. JK.
Do you know what I liked for originally?
I think it is Joanne. Joanna.
I don't really care, to be honest.
Joanne, I think.
Do you know what I really liked about it? I liked the whole premise that Newt was only coming to America to let his thing go through.
The Thunderbird, yeah.
What, the Thunderbird?
Yeah, it's called a Thunderbird.
Is it called a Thunderbird?
That's what it's called. It's
Okay.
called a Thunderbird. Don't question me.
He wanted to go to Arizona to let his big Thunderbird loose.
Frank.
Yeah. That's all he wanted to do. And I was just like, I would have watched a film about that.
But no, now we've got to have Bowl Cut Man be a fantastic beast.
I have a feeling
What?
he's going to instantly jump to like Dead Man's Chest level of Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you don't know Johnny Depp anymore. Is he gonna give a good performance, or is he gonna phone it in and do a Pirates of the Caribbean? You just don't know.
You really don't
anymore.
It's just some.
But I haven't seen it yet. I will be seeing it with my sister. Because we went to see the first one together. I don't see films with my sister much, really. But we're gonna go see that, and we are gonna see. We're going to Harry Potter and the Cursed Child in February.
I don't get that one. That was weird.
Which I know a little bit about, but I never read the script because I was like, no, we're going.
To be honest,
to it, so
I wouldn't read it because it's a script.
Hmm.
Harry Potter, what is it? Book series. What's the
It's
Cursed Child?
still a book.
Yeah, it's a script.
In a book.
It's a script.
But it's in a book. Apparently Cursed Child is a bit odd anyway. But, I'm sure it'll be fun.
Releasing a script as a book is not the same.
But it makes money.
Yeah, but just make the Cursed Child either a film or a play, but do not, for the love of God, release the script as a book.
Alright, Paul.
I'm sorry, but that's just
They're
cheating.
just trying to help the people who couldn't go to the actual show.
That's just cheating. Make a book called Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Oh, that's too much effort, that.
Oh no, it's too much effort after pumping out these 7 novels. 2 extra stuff from Quidditch and Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beasts, The Tales of Beetle the Bard.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, why couldn't she do that?
She has done that. She's done... Anyway.
She wrote a bloody script and tried to sell it as a book.
I don't think J.K. Rowling wrote the script for The Cursed Child. I think she had a hand in it, but I don't think she herself...
She's got too much money for that kind of thing.
Yeah. She doesn't need to work ever again, does she? So.
Not really, no. No.
I was going to talk about Doctor Who for a bit then.
Yeah, no.
I was going to... No. It wasn't about that. It was
The Ice Warriors.
No. So,
no.
Oh no! I've forgotten.
Quick, think of another topic.
The Mandalorian.
Yes. Star Wars.
Yes.
Star Wars.
It is Star Wars.
Yeah. Mandalorians, which are unequivocally the coolest part of Star Wars.
Okay.
Did you know what they're like? They are like the Spartans of the Star Wars extended universe.
Yeah.
Basically, what happens is clone troopers on steroids, Jango Fett just 10 times better.
No, he's not.
No.
Jango Fett.
I said 10 times.
Both of the Fetts.
I said 10 times.
Oh, they're better than Jango Fett.
Yeah, Mandalorian.
I thought you meant.
No, because Jango Fett.
I thought you meant Jango Fett was 10 times better than that. I was like, no, he's not. He gets his head lopped off. He doesn't even try and stop it.
No. The Mandalorian. In Star Wars canon or whatever, Jango Fett is barely considered a Mandalorian because he's a mercenary.
Well, there you go.
But you know what? It's Mandalorian, isn't it? Mr. Favreau doing it.
Yeah. With directors such as Taika Waititi.
Oh god, if they make it comedic, I might kill someone.
But I think Bryce Dallas Howard is actually directing an episode. You want to know who she is? She's the girl from Jurassic World.
Redhead?
Yes.
The one who should have died to that T-Rex?
Yes.
No.
I don't know. I've never actually seen Jurassic World.
She runs away from a T-Rex in high heels.
No, she doesn't. She's not running away from the T-Rex. She is using the flare because the T-Rex has been taught that the flare means food. She's not running away. She's guiding it to the
Chuck
food.
the flare!
The T-Rex isn't going to eat her.
No.
The T-Rex knows she's got the flare, running with the flare, going saying to the T-Rex,
throw the flare.
Well, she's not gonna. She's got to run. She can't just throw it and it hit the ground. That'd be a bit rubbish. She's got to run to get to the Indominus Rex, isn't she? Oh, shut up, Paul. She's a strong, independent woman don't need no man.
God, that's like...
Men are evil.
That's like saying Ocean's 8 is an empowering film. Is it? Bugger it.
Can we talk about Bowelstreck?
What?
Right, okay, no.
Can we also mention that Oberyn Martell is also going to appear?
Oh yeah, Pedro Pascal is apparently... I don't know if that's been confirmed yet.
I don't care, I just want him to have the spear back and kill the
looks like
mountain.
he's going to be in
I want him to kill the mountain.
So there you go. Bowelstreck. You don't know what that is, do you?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, calm down. Basically, Doctor Who. This isn't what I was going to talk about in relation to Doctor Who, but it is Doctor Who, and I want to talk about Doctor Who.
Okay.
So I just want to kind of... there is... Because nowadays you can't say anything about Doctor Who, and it just be... people be like, yeah, okay. And just be civil about it. It doesn't matter whether you like it, whether you don't like it.
Daleks can go upstairs.
Doesn't matter. It's PC now. It's all political correctness and what. Like the second ever story was about the Daleks who were based on the Nazis. What? Could you imagine if today, if in this year they released Series 1 from 2005? Doctor Who's never been PC, apart from it's all political correctness and just including characters for the sake of it. They'd never had that back in my Doctor Who, with John Barrowman being pansexual to everyone, and a story so political it's literally set inside 10 Downing Street. Yep. They're not even being subtle, it's in Parliament.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Like, come on, get some perspective. Anyway.
Oh, but John Barrowman's excuse is he is like...
John Barrowman is a national treasure. Listen.
The face of Bo.
So, there are a couple of people in the online YouTube Doctor Who community. Not just on YouTube, on social media and stuff, but YouTube.
Yes.
One such being Bowelstreck.
Mm-hmm.
Bowelstreck is... Well, I can't really talk about him without talking about others. So the main one I want to mention is he's called Mr. TARDIS Reviews or Trilby Reviews on Twitter. And since getting the Twitter, it's been really interesting looking at all the Twitter stuff. He's basically like the only voice of reason within the whole thing.
Oh, good God.
And I wait to talk about Doctor Who viewing figures. Sorry.
Did we talk about them?
Yeah, we can talk about them because they're not to do with the actual content of
didn't
we? I mentioned the viewing figures.
It's doing damn well.
But yeah,
but anyway, this Twitter.
Don't let me forget about that.
Twitter.
And basically, because he's being positive about the show and whatever, I don't really know where I'm going with this. But basically, there is an internet personality, should we say, on YouTube and Twitter and stuff, called Bowelstreck, who makes very, very negative reviews about Doctor Who Series 11, and they're not like, oh, it's crap, and it's always been... It's not like he's gone out and just exclusively talked negatively about Doctor Who. He's very obviously a Doctor Who fan who doesn't like the new series.
Which, is that Series 11?
But...
I don't know the name of the series.
Yeah. But... the thing is, before the series came out, he was very much like, this looks like it's all just SJW crap, it's all going to be pleasing PC people. Chris Chibnall, who he says Chris Chibnall, because he's got a weird voice, doesn't know what he's doing, and it's going to be rubbish. And I remember the first episode, The Woman Who Fell to Earth, came out, and I watched it and I thought, there's no way he can twist this. There is no way he can twist this that it's PC agenda pushing SJW crap. And he did. I'm not going to get the video up for you now. It's not worth it. You can search for it in your own time if you want.
Just generalise it, because whilst you were saying that, I was thinking, no, you're pretty much right now.
I don't exactly remember, but if you look back through it, like for example, his review of Demons of the Punjab started off with a 2 or 3 minute talk about immigration, because that's relevant to the episode of Doctor Who.
It's set.
Maybe it's because it's about a factual historical event that actually happened. I mean, maybe it's me. But basically, the thing is, he has not gone into this series going, from what it looks like it's going to be PC agenda pushing SJW crap, but I'll give it a go. To me, he feels like, maybe he hasn't, but it feels like he's very much gone into this series going, this is PC agenda pushing SJW crap. And rather than looking for ways to be proved wrong, he's just searched for ways to be proved right. And he hasn't looked at it an open mind. Yeah. And he's convinced that it's rubbish and it's SJW and it's pandering and whatever. It's almost like he's pushing an agenda.
A misogynist agenda.
It's just hypocritical. I just think it's hypocritical. It's like, just be fair to it and give it a chance. Don't just go in with your own preconceptions and not care for it, and then not value other people's opinions.
You've got to look what's
and listen, maybe it is me, but perhaps there's a reason it's called political correctness.
Yeah, when I say it, I usually follow it with political correctness. Go mad. Because normally I don't find a need to comment on political correctness unless it goes way too far.
But it's correct, and I understand that for some people it's like you're forcing it upon us and we don't like it. But why is representation and diversity in media a bad thing? I just don't get it.
It is rather bad.
I went, and it was funny because I went into film studies the other day.
This is going to sound good.
And the guy, and Dylan, the guy next to me, went, "Oh, Doctor Who, it's all PC plots and it's, you know." And I was like, "What was the PC agenda in episode 1?" Apart from that.
What was the PC
agenda? What was it in episode 2?
2?
I don't really. What was the PC agenda in episode 5? The spaceship one with the little Lilo and Stitch monster. I don't. What was the PC agenda in the Rosa Parks episode? Was it? You mean because they went to a historically accurate period of time, which doesn't matter what series of Doctor Who would always have a political undertones because of the time period they went into.
I mean, you can't.
You
can't argue with it because it is politically and historically
accurate.
Correct.
It's accurate. It's what happened. That's how it.
The whole thesis of the episode is to be as correct as possible.
And all right, I will be the first to admit the Donald Trump character, Jack Robertson in Arachnids in the UK, the Trump parallel, was a bit on the nose and heavy-handed and could have been more subtle than it was. But you can't just go, "Oh, it's all PC crap." But like you You mean that episode where they showed a single father? You can't remember that. But get some perspective. And this guy has just been very negative, and I don't like it. I just wanted to talk about it. Anyway, viewing figures. Reminder, because another thing from Mr. Tyler's reviews, but this has been all over. Basically, all the news articles, as soon as they were proclaiming it to be a success, and it was great, and then people start being negative. Doctor Who's rubbish, and and the viewing figures are plummeting, and it's going to get cancelled. The viewing figures for this show have been the highest since David Tennant was consistently. Other than like the 50th anniversary or whatever.
Well, that was going to generate.
They've eclipsed, I'm pretty sure, all of Peter Capaldi's run. Literally all of it.
To your dismay.
Yeah.
We like Peter Capaldi.
We
like Peter Capaldi.
Yeah, but I don't think his era is particularly good, so it's kind of deserving, but also kind of not. Anyway, the viewing figures have been great.
Yeah, they are.
And just saying that the viewing figures have been going down because the first episode of the series got almost 11 million viewers, and the episodes since then have got about 8 or 7 million.
Nice.
Like, that's just how viewing figures work. Especially for a show like that, for something like that. It's been proven in the past that the first episode, especially a first episode with a new Doctor, will spike in rating. As soon as Jodie Whittaker was cast, I said, I don't know if you remember this, but I said there'll be a spike in rating. The first episode, there'll be a spike in ratings.
There will.
Loads and loads of people will watch it, and then it'll go down. And that's just
the natural way of thinking.
That's how they work. And Jeremy Clarkson. You know Jeremy Clarkson?
I do know Jeremy Clarkson.
Do you like Jeremy Clarkson?
I liked him on Top Gear.
I hope you don't like him as a person, because he wrote an article about Doctor Who.
Is he still doing them?
Yeah. And his article, just to give you a sense of it, starts off with something, and I'm from memory here. It starts off with, haven't watched Doctor Who since I was a small boy, and I didn't understand it then, but from what I've heard, the new series is in trouble with its all PC plots, and the the viewing figures have been going down. Mate, so you've decided
to not watch
as an employed man who gets money, who gets paid to do this, you've decided to write an article about something you know nothing about and do no research, not even watch the programme. That would not wash in an English GCSE. There is no wonder his grades were shit.
Yeah. To be honest,
and he gets paid. He's getting paid to do that, just to spread misinformation.
Because I think that's the kind of thing that his employer will just go, yeah, that's going to bring in a bit of money, a bit of view, and a bit of attention.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's why
you're a fool.
That's why I said I like Jeremy Clarkson on Top Gear.
On Top Gear?
Because on Top Gear, you cannot deny that he is just hilarious.
Yeah. But he's a bit of a prick.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
And to write something like that, to me, that's ridiculous.
It's so
to not do any to not do any research and then openly admit that you've not done any research.
It's just baffling.
It is.
It's just
and the viewing figures, because people have been going, they've been plummeting because they have steadily been going down, right?
Yeah.
Which is they were always going. That's happened with every single series. That's just how it works. People drop off throughout the series.
Yeah.
Except the most recent episode, Kablam.
Wham bam, thanks Kablam.
I have to deal with this every day.
I'm sorry, I just could not.
Got higher overnight viewing figures than Demons of the Punjab.
And forgive me if I'm wrong, but that is an increase.
That is
not a decrease.
An increase, yes.
So it has gone.
No, it doesn't. No. It's just because it was on Children in Need on the Friday, so it got a ratings boost from that. You mean how the week before it was the centenary of the end of the First World War, and every single program televised that night had a hit in ratings because of it. All right, okay, but that's not important to mention.
No, gosh.
That's not. It's only important. Of course, it's only important to mention when
it contradicts.
I mean, I haven't seen that. Surprisingly, I haven't seen anyone bring up that. But which is kind of, I wasn't sure if they would, because then if they're not going to talk about ways that might affect it negatively, like Rosa was affected negatively by something. I think it was a sporting event, but so was everything that was on TV that night. Everything had a hit in ratings. It just did because of things happening. So things can affect ratings like that. You've got to look at it in a fair. This is why I'm a big fan of Mr. Todd's reviews on YouTube, because every week he does ratings breakdowns and he knows what he's talking about. He knows it, and I'll give you the information, and I'll compare it to previous stories that are similar in tone or style or whatever. And it's like you've got to consider everything. And yeah, maybe it did get a ratings boost from being on Children in Need, but it got a ratings boost. And if you're not going to look at the ways it could be impacted negatively, you're not going to think about the ways it could be impacted positively. So you're just going to go, well, not much of an increase.
It's just
because it's not a PC. Not like what was the political message in Kablan?
Terrorism is bad, I believe.
Terrorism is bad.
That is the main political message, is it not?
No. And also,
yeah,
of course terrorism's bad. Do you not remember in 2015 when the Zygons were turned into ISIS? Because the Zygons were turned into ISIS in 2015, and no one seemed to have a problem with that. This was about evil, but this was the most classic Doctor Who it's ever been, because the monster was literally made out of bubble wrap.
We have revealed too much.
I've not revealed too much.
Just wham bam, thanks.
I just made a joke about it, Paul.
I think mine. That's about the political message, really.
Yeah, but then what? All right.
Actually, no. The political message is adapt.
The point is, it's a message about technology and systems and
yeah,
but it's not political, and it's not a message that wouldn't feel out of place in Series 10 or Series 8 or Series 5 or Series 2.
What we're trying to say is Doctor Who hasn't got more political. It's just more people are aware of its political.
More people are aware of it and irritated by it, but it's always been political.
Yeah.
It's 55 years old today.
It's always been...
And it's been political for almost as long as that, so...
It's only recognised as political now because more people are aware of it.
Exactly.
That's it.
And more people are aware, more people take issue.
More people are aware, but more people are just stupid. It's that's the only problem with it. More people know about it, but not enough people are informed about it. So it's just 1 in a million people, really. What else is
New
there?
details. Oh god, this is
new details about everyone. No, not reading it.
Yeah, I think we already looked at that.
Not reading it.
What else is there? What else are we talking about? There's another Aquaman trailer.
Detective Pikachu.
I haven't watched. Oh yeah,
Detective Pikachu.
Oh dear.
Ryan Reynolds. Why?
It looks.
Do you know what? I'm expecting Deadpool 3 is going to shoot Detective Pikachu. That's what.
I don't think they're doing a Deadpool 3.
I don't understand Detective Pikachu.
Nah.
But have you watched the trailer
for Detective Pikachu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the Charizard?
Yes.
Oh my!
In the underground fighting arena.
Yes.
Like what?
I'm sorry, but that Charizard, that is what Pokemon in real life should look like. Charizard is a proper dragon.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. Pikachu is like kind of fluffy, what I envisioned, but just not with Ryan Reynolds, please.
Not with Ryan Reynolds. And I get that it's like
comedy. He's a funny man.
Yeah.
He's got funny delivery, but just come on, really? What other voice? Wasn't it? Hang on a minute. Was it was it not recently, or the other day, maybe yesterday, the birthday of the guy who played Han Solo?
Alden Ehrenreich.
I can't remember his name. Yeah, I'm saying that because I watched the film recently with my parents. It wasn't. Do you know what really baffled my mum?
What?
At the end of it, she just went, Isn't he dead?
Oh, for God's sake.
Darth Maul. So do you know what I had to do?
Yeah.
Sit down for 10 minutes and explain to her
Of course.
the story of Darth Maul. And she was just like, what? And my dad was just there, just like, you don't honestly believe this crap, do you?
What? That's a weird way to order it, isn't it?
What? People don't know what we're on about here, Jonny.
Weird. Anyway.
No,
here we go. Here we go.
What's this?
Trouble Reviews. On Trouble Reviews on Twitter. Oh, that's just... Yep. Does not have to make a piece of media good. However, media's job is multifaceted. It can be good, but it can also entertain, educate, influence, inspire more. Media is... But, like, it's just...
Let's not look at it and get any more notice than it should be. Because it's awful. We do not agree. It's just stupid people. That's all it is. And I believe this has come to the point that it did last time, where we've slowed down.
Yeah... It kind of feels like we started off with like, let's do it, come on, yeah, and we just kind of, about 20 minutes in, we were like, oh, what else do we talk about now?
Yeah. Because before this one we did...
It's been like 2 weeks, Paul. There should be loads for us to talk about.
I'm not going to lie, we did, before we sat down, we did say this is what we could talk about. We have pretty much covered it all. It's just that we've decided to keep Doctor Who for a big one.
Yeah, and I stand by that. As much as I kind of want to go more into it, I do stand by that.
And I also...
And I want to do... The thing is, I want to do 2 big Doctor Who ones coming up. Well, I want to do the series one. And then I want to do... seeing as we don't get a Christmas special this year, and this was already been suggested by Adam, I think... to do a Christmas special marathon and just watch all the Christmas specials. So I wanted to get some of our mates round, get like 4 or 5 of us in total, just watch them all and record it, and just, you know how like there's those YouTube videos where they'll splice in clips of them watching it. If it'd be a big one, it'd be a long one probably.
Good God.
It might be multiple ones.
That would be adventurous.
It would be adventurous, and it would probably be a bumper like 3-hour one maybe. It might be 2 really long ones, 2 or 3, or I don't know how we would do it, but just us kind of holding it together and splicing little bits of what we're saying. If there's anything, if we record ourselves watching it, it would take a lot out of my phone, and it'd take a long time to do that and to get it right.
It'd take a lot of willpower.
It'd take a lot and it'd take me a good day editing the audio, but because that's 45 minutes. No, it's like an hour to sift through to pick out the good bits. But
that's adventurous.
I think we can do it.
We could. We could.
But yeah,
it's possible.
It is possible. Oh, just so tired. I've come in and I've just realised I'm so tired. Oh God.
To be honest, we could probably talk about a bunch of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Talk about MCU movies.
Yeah.
I could go on for hours about Game of Thrones.
Could have still been talking about Lion King at this rate, to be honest.
Let's not, because I will just start bumming up all the Disney songs.
Is there anything else that's happened that we can talk about?
No, I don't think so.
I think generally we got rid of some of the mistakes of the previous one, though.
We have talked about topics.
We've talked about topics. We kind of stayed on track, more or less.
To what we originally intended
Yeah,
to do
we didn't go on too many tangents. I don't think we did much slamming down of drinks, because we don't have glasses today. We had beers last time. We've had brews this time.
Beers and brews.
We're just
going to do things begin with B.
Yes.
Because I'm not doing Deadline and Burdock.
And I haven't said genuinely too much, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
I realised because I listened back to the first one. I lost count the amount of times I said the word genuinely.
What about my little catchphrase? What was that I came up with last time?
What? Let's
not go there.
Let's not go there.
Let's not go there.
Or that's what we should have called it.
That's what we should have called it.
Or
well, God. Those are the 3 recurring things of that podcast.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just see how it goes.
Generally competent. We still don't have anyone listening. Well, maybe we can get Pat to listen. You better be listening now, Patrick. Because if you're not, you cheeky little rascal, I'm going to come round to your house and...
I'm going to make you play Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah. Ooh, make you play Fortnite. They had...
Make you buy the new version of Ark.
They had a
that exists.
They had a game awards, right? It was called like esports or something. I don't know. It was a game awards ceremony or something. They got YouTubers to present some of the awards, obviously.
Yeah. Is this not Golden Joystick?
And no, it was a different one. And one of the presenters of the awards, because the person who chose these was I don't know, high when he did it, was Deji.
Oh, God.
Deji Olatunji. Deji, who is so out of touch and so ballsy that...
What did he do?
he goes, the winner is, the award goes to Epic Games, right? He made Fortnite, and the music starts playing, and they go up and he goes, I'm joking, that was a joke. I'm joking. It's Blizzard. That was a joke. It was like, you fucking idiot.
Oh, God.
To go up there, make bad jokes, comment about, call Twitch out because they illegally streamed your fight, and then deliberately announce the wrong winner.
He's not going to get that joke again.
You just look like a fool. Deji is such like he's brain dead, I swear to God.
Speaking of Game Awards, Golden Joystick.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Oh, yeah, Fortnite.
Fortnite won. I think it was...
Probably deserved to, because it's been a...
It beat Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, but, I mean, you've got to think about it in the sense of...
Yeah.
As much as I hate that game, I can't deny that it is...
It's done very
It's
well.
a cultural
Phenomenal.
juggernaut this year. Can you imagine YouTube Rewind? It's just going to be everyone flossing. Everyone's going to be flossing.
Fortnite, KSI fight, Fortnite.
KSI Logan fight, Fortnite.
Yeah, it's just going to be Fortnite.
Yeah, it's just all going to be there. Everyone's
PewDiePie versus T-Series.
Everyone's going to do Fortnite dances. That's it.
Yeah, oh, God.
Did you hear about, Will N.E.?
No.
Never mind.
I've heard of him.
He made a villain. He made a video
villain.
because the Metro, because mainstream media just doesn't like YouTube. The Metro, which is a website, made an article basically calling Joe Sugg, because he's doing I'm a Celebrity. Basically, just called him a white supremacist.
How?
He made a sign or something. It's a lot of bullshit. Will and E was like, right.
That sign. Some people.
I don't. Yeah, he did that.
Which is, and if you don't know, it's the one where you put your
the
thumb and
index finger in a circle and the three
below your waist. Apparently, that's a supremacist. Do you know 2 police officers got sort of suspended for 2 weeks?
Anyway,
because of doing that.
So Will and E goes, right. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of mainstream media taking the piss out of YouTube and not taking us seriously. So he basically conned them into thinking that he was going on to I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. Went and got the hat and the stuff. Got like proper, almost professional photos done on like a green screen and a blue screen, and like photoshopped him to look like he was in the different things. Then leaked it, made a fake like ITV email, and got it on places and like leaked that he was going on I'm a Celeb. And they reported on it. They were like, "Is a YouTuber Will N.E. going in the I'm a Celeb jungle?" And then there were things of the celebrities actually going in. We're seeing it at Heathrow Airport. So they went to Heathrow Airport and got some more pictures because he was like, "Oh no, they're not." They're like, "Well, the celebrities have already been seen." the celebrities have already been seen at Heathrow. So they just went, got some hit, and they reported again. They were like, YouTuber Will and E is rumoured to be going, and it was like he was actually going to go in, and fooled them into thinking he was going in to get back at them for calling Joe Sugg a white supremacist, because because they only report on the bad things that YouTubers do, and he was just fed up with it, so he just got back at him, and I don't think people were best pleased because he really took it quite far.
Do you know what we should do?
What?
You should tell that entire story to every other media outlet so they can slay the Metro.
Well, all the other media outlets, because he put it in a video, and media outlets have got it, and but it was really impressive watching that video. It was like, oh my god, you mad bot.
One thing I think we should talk about, and I don't want to talk about it today, but at some point, is Fallout 76 and just gaming as a whole. Because if you have bought Fallout 76, I'm sorry. I am so sorry for you. It is... Oh, good God. It's atrocious. It is genuinely atrocious. It's broken. It's not good. It's not delivered on anything. I was going to buy it.
And on that note, I think we'll probably leave it there.
Could do.
I think conversation's dried up a bit, hasn't it, really?
Yeah.
We finished our brews ages ago, that's the problem. It's not the same amount in a cup like that. I hope you appreciate the cup I gave you, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It's marvellous. Yours is up to date.
Yes.
I like it.
So, if there is anyone listening,
thank you.
Maybe there isn't. Well, thank you, first of all, if you're still listening. They might have left to the YouTube a bit, to be honest.
Probably.
But the links will be in the description, the bio of the stuff, for where to find the podcast on YouTube and SoundCloud and Castbox, and the Twitter, which is...
MasterCast official.
At @the_master_cast.
I don't control the Twitter, you do.
Yeah, but you should know the Twitter handle.
I don't have Twitter.
That's not the point. So you can find us on Twitter at @the_master_cast, which I currently man. But I just used to look at Twitter as if it was my own, because no one follows us.
We got 2 SoundCloud followers, though.
Yeah, who've not listened. So listen, whatever her name is.
I don't know.
This girl who followed us as soon as we put a podcast up and then didn't listen to it. Why are you not listening? Or maybe you are. The point is, thanks. Cheers, love. I don't know. I realised, because I saw on SoundCloud, I was sorting things out. I made a little graphic for the folder to put it in, just the MasterCast. I don't know whether you're only allowed, without buying into SoundCloud. If you're only allowed 3 hours of audio.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that was
SoundCloud may not continue.
SoundCloud may not continue. It might just end up on YouTube and Castbox. But I'll get it up for you. What time are we on?
About an hour and something, aren't we?
Hour and 23. This is about the same as the last one. So this is what I got.
So basically, YouTube hasn't done too well.
Well, nothing's done too well particularly. But that's that. There it is. Hey. And the other ones. Whoa. Whey. And that's that. And that. So we'll be adding more to that folder on Castbox and the podcast player. Or if you are on Android, just search for podcast player on the Google Play Store. That's what I did, and it comes up and it's on there. So I think that's about it.
It is.
Paul's stood up. He's ready to leave.
Oh no, I'm stretching.
You're stretching, are you?
I am stretching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm an old man.
Aren't we all?
Old man.
So I think that is about it. Are we gonna just finish off with a little?
Well, this has been Jonny. And
I don't think it was a good start. As good a start as last one with the opening of the can. But
no.
Beggars can't be choosers.
This has been Jonny.
Yeah,
and Paul.
I've been Jonny Taylor.
MasterCast.
Paul Ainsworth.
episode 2.
See ya.